memories in my mind. I'll never be satisfied.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh man, this is the best.
Yeah, too bad we have to go to work tomorrow.
What? Why?
You know, Monday.
Where's my report? You millennials are all the same.
You okay, Dexter?
What happened?
You need Sunday scaries.
Screw you, Monday! Woo!
Blame the divine. Eventually they'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if I believe?
Welcome back to Whiskey Oval _ TV for tonight's broadcast of the John Osman Memorial Virtual to Reality, the Dirt Street Stock League. Race number 17 out of 24. It's coming down to an end. It's coming down to the end. I thought we was going to Williams Grove. A quick schedule change that the drivers all agreed upon. We're here at Cedar Lake, a Speedway, one of iRacing's newest racetracks that everybody absolutely loves. And we have a stacked field here once again. 22 cars have entered in. Huge points battle by two drivers. Davin Cardwell leads Tyler Jackson, the number 8 machine, back there in 7th spot. And qualifying, he leads them by 8 points. And man, last week was crazy in the point swings. Cardwell had it, then Tyler Jackson had it, and then it swung right back to Cardwell. And I was just about to say this. I believe Cardwell and Jackson might be in the same heat race, and looks like they are. So heat race number 1 is already coming at us. These drivers get gridded up. I get set up. And we're going to have a Royal Rumble here tonight at Cedar Lake Speedway. A little bit of race info up there on your screen. Track length, 0.2 miles. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good old-fashioned race. And I think... anyways, here we go. Here we go with the grid. I'll say it later. Davin Cardwell, he's on pole, the number 5 machine. Jared Duff to his outside. T-Jack will be back there in 3rd place. Kyle Ramsey, the 777 car, he's back in 4th place. Devin Timmerman, 5th. Brian Royalty, the 1st, will be 6th place. Hashtag Sweet Tea. Give him 7th place. And Jerry Chapman rounding out the field there in the 8th spot. Davin Cardwell, is he rocking a new paint scheme? With only 7 races left, throw a new paint scheme in the mix? I think he did. Jared Duff to his outside. Lights on, the pace truck is off. We'll be going green. Flag racing this time by Dirt Street Stocks. John Osman Memorial, the winner of this league, gets to drive Greg Osman's Dirt Street Stock in real life. They will have some sort of an invert for the Mac Daddy show. We don't know exactly what it will be yet, but we'll find out right when these heat races end. And here we go for the first laps of the night as they all shimmy and shive down to the turn number 1. As we have some contact being made, Kyle Ramsey, he was in it. Brian Royalty to his back bumper, trying to push him right along. Spotter mode is going to be our best friend here tonight at Cedar Lake Speedway. Devin Carwell is our race leader. Tyler Jackson there in second place. Kyle Ramsey there in third. And then we have a side-by-side battle. Fourth on back. The top three go straight to the Mac Daddy Show. I think everybody will go to the A main here tonight. It's all about your running order, though. Where do you want to start out at? We jump right onto the gearbox camera of Kyle Ramsey trying to hold off Royalty. He tries to chop the nose off. Very tacky track early on. We're working lap 5 of A as they shimmy and shy back into turn number 3 and 4. And Brian Royalty is trying to root out Kyle Ramsey as they drag race to the line and down into turn 1 once again. And contact was made. Kyle Ramsey smashes the outside wall. He has all sorts of right front damage. No caution is going to wave. And they're going to keep it going. Last lap times are up there on your race screen. Cardwell, Jackson 1-2. And that was my apologies. Tyler Jackson leads the points. This man right here leads it by 8 over Davin Cardwell. A 16.6 last time by for Carwell. Jackson, a 16.6 as well. Royalty with the exact same lap times. As a white flag out, these drivers come to the checkered flag, and Cardwell's going to start his night off with a victory. Jackson second, Royalty third, and Timmerman fourth. Tyler Dickinson rounding out in 5th place. Jerry Chapman 6th, and Kyle Ramsey and Jared Duff rounding out the field there in the 7th and 8th spot as we get ready to rock and roll with heat race number 2. Here is a grid for heat race number 2. Braden Johnson, the number 14 machine, the driver out of Illinois. He's on pole with Caden, driver out of Illinois as well. He's starting on the outside of the front row. Lon Franks back there in third, and J. Ron Valley, the 111 machine, driver out of the Midwest. He'll be starting in 4th. Third row inside, give it to Riley with Pujanowski there in 6th place, and Russell Worth back in 7th place with a double 7 machine. Pujanowski back here in the last row. Can he try to work his way up all the way to the front and have a very good night of racing for the iRacing streamer? Don't know exactly how this track is going to get worked in here tonight. I actually don't think I've seen dirt street stocks at Cedar Lake too many times. So I don't know how the lines will work out. Will the bottom line be the dominant line? Will the outside wall be the dominant line? We'll all find out once the dominoes unfall. Johnson and Caden, top row as they shimmy and shive down to the 1. And here we go once again, 8 laps around Cedar Lake Speedway, and we're still side by side for the race lead. Gyro mode out of Lon Franks, the number 10 machine. Johnson riding those white tires, and everyone's going to give the 14 machine a good bump. Beating and banging, haymakers being thrown. Caden gave Johnson a bump. Frank gave him a nudge. But everyone was able to keep it straight as they worked down into turn number 1. My apologies, down in turns 3 and... No, that was turns 1 and 2. Now down in turns 3 and 4. Lon Franks trying to capture the lead back from the second row. Inside of Caden. To the line and give it to Lon Franks for a short bend halfway home. This time by lap 4 of 8, 1 minute into this heat race. And the number 14 machine of Braden Johnson is getting pushed around. Getting beat around like a ping pong ball. Now the 65 of Riley Basin's going to door him. Coming off of 4. Track still has plenty of grip. Looks like it's still a one groove racetrack. And we have side by side, multiple rows deep. And Caden, the 1-2-1 machine. having a little bit of connection issues as he's blinked out a couple of times, but came right back in. And J-Ron Valley, as he tries to stay focused right behind that. We jump right back into gyro mode with Mr. Valley. Left rear suspension off the top 3 cars, as now we've finally single filed out, but Johnson trying to make up some spots, trying to make up one more spot to get back into the top 3. Will he do it with the white flag out? Valley blocks that bottom line. Lon Frank still our race leader. Caden trying to do something to get around him. Did not get a very good exit off a turn at 2, and Lon Franks looks like he's going to bring home the checkered flag with Caden second. Valley possibly third. Yeah, there he does. Third place. Johnson fourth. Riley fifth. Budjanowski sixth place. And Russell Worth, the double 7 machine, rounding out the field. E-Race 2 results up there on your race screen. Here we go. E-Race number 3. Thomas Eskew, the 122 car, driver out of Illinois. He's on a pole. Tyler Payne, the number 59 machine. He's to his outside. Youngblood McKay, he's then back in the second row inside. Outside of Youngblood is going to be Jesse Osborne. Jacob fifth. Brian Royalty the second. And then Sam Parrish, the 2-2, the double deuce. Back there in the last spot. And he raced number 3. Qualifying has played a huge role here tonight. Not too many passes, as we have 4 cars of the exact same teammates, the exact same paint schemes, all to the inside. So we'll see. Tyler Payne can hold off as he starts on the outside, and he's already making contact with the leader. He has been in a couple of cautions for multiple races now, and he beat Thomas Eskew to the line, and he came right across his nose. T-Pain wants the lead, and he wants it bad. Thomas Eskew not going to give it up. He's going to fight to the end aside of him. Drag race down the backstretch. Tyler Payne has a corner, selects that middle line. He slips and slides around turns 3 and 4, and he's going to lead lap number 3. As of right now, Youngblood and McKay back there in third place, right behind his teammate. Then you have Jesse Osborne, Brian Royalty, and check this out. 2 teammates making contact and probably playing some games back there. Back up front we go. Can Tyler Payne hold off the thundering herd of Thomas Eskew and Youngblood? And Jesse Osborne way up there, testing the waters up on the high and scary side. Kind of the middle part of the racetrack, really not to the outside wall quite yet. So we jump onto the gyro mode of the guy that's running in 4th place, Mr. Osborne. And that's his view right there in front of his windshield. 3 laps to go around Cedar Lake Speedway. And this line is slowly starting to change now. Everyone's starting to move away from those white tires and get higher and higher out there on the racetrack. We're 1 minute and 44 seconds in to this heat with 2 laps to go. Thomas Eskew has been all over the back bumper of this number 59 machine. Does he have anything for him, though, as they work down to the turn number 3? And Tyler Payne is going to leave that door open to the inside. There they go. Tyler Payne spins. Thomas Eskew got right into the corner panel, hooked him right around. T-Pain does a 180. And the pace truck is on the racetrack as they were coming to the white flag. And right when I was saying that, he was leaving that inside door open. It was just a matter of time before Eskew tried to take it. And we're going to have to restack them and repack them and have a quick little 2-lap shootout. single file right now. Lights on the pace truck is off. SQ is still our race leader with McKay back in second place. Jesse Osborne third. And Tyler Payne is back here in seventh place now. Green flag back out 2 laps around Cedar Lake. We try to make it 3 wide all the way back here. Some way, somehow, they're going to do it. Back up front we go. We have teammates nose to tail working off at turn 4 now. SQ, McKay, they're going to see the white flag wave one more time around. Jesse Osborne is outside right now. He's outside of that. What I'm trying to say is he's not in the team with that Dirt Panda. As he gets crazy loose, hits those wide tires. Was able to keep it coming across that checker flag, and he's going to finish in P3 spot. McKay, second, and SQ going to win it out. We're gonna try something new. Don't know if we'll be able to or not. But here we go. We're gonna try to figure it out on the fly. And here we go. This is gonna be the invert of the field. This is their Discord. We'll see how these drivers are gonna do it. So they spin it, and then we're going to invert the field. However however the wheel decides. I should probably fix my audio before I jump in here. Here we go. They've spun the
Shuffle it
wheel.
up and spin.
Oh,
9, 9, 9.
come on.
Oh, oh,
12.
man.
Oh.
That was
A
close.
lot of drivers wanted at 9, but they're going to be the top 3 is going to be
3.
inverted.
So the invert is 3.
A lot of drivers wanted at 9, but they're going to be the top 3 is going to be 3. Man, I thought it was going to be the 9, top 9 invert. No, I'm just kidding. They're just only going to do 3. The luck of the wheel. The luck of the wheel as warm-up is underway. These drivers get settled in. Try to fine-tune their muscle memory. And back underway, we go racing in these dirt street stocks fixed setups. Tyler Jackson leads by 8 points. That'd be cool though, man, if we did get 12. Bring through some comments real quick as these drivers get ready to go. Jacob says, get it, Pujanowski. It is a fixed setup there, Jacob. Music sucks. Sorry, David. You pay for the license of Colt Ford and the Moonshine Bandits, and I will play it. But until then, man, license-free, royalty-free music. You know, Whiskey Oval _TV. Man, yeah, I was really hoping for more than, I was hoping for the 12th too. That would have been cool. Cedar Lake Speedway, man. This is a fun track. Very fun track. Reminds me a little bit of Lanier. And Lanier is probably my favorite racetrack. As only 12 drivers are warming up. Big story here tonight. Tyler Jackson, and he raced number 1. Him and Davin Cardwell. They got matched up together, and Jackson ran second place in his heat race. So as he's out there on the racetrack trying to dial this thing in, Davin Cardwell's not out there on the racetrack. I'm just trying to build up a story here. That sounds like a pretty good one. Lon Frank's back here in 4th place. Brian Royalty, 1 and 2. They're in second and third place. Thomas Eskew, top 5, as the best lap times are up there on your race screen, as well as our last lap times. And there it is, Cardwell. Right when the checker flag waves, he runs his fastest lap time. Probably his only lap as well, a 16.5 for Cardwell and a 16.6 for T-Jack in that number 8 machine as we get ready to rock and roll for the Mac Daddy Show. The top 3 gets inverted. And we'll have a good old Royal Rumble here for the John Osman Memorial Virtual Tour Reality. If you guys are interested in a butt kicker, make sure you guys use the promo code JOM2021 to save yourself a little bit of change. And here we go for the A main show, the Mac Daddy Show, what we've all been waiting for race number 17. And this season is slowly coming to an end. But here we go. We got to get through this one first. And Davin Carwell, the number 5 machine, he'll be inverted, but he's on pole for right now. Lon Franks to his outside, and Thomas Eskew. Now 1-2-2 machine. T-Jack will be in 4th place. Cage Crudens will be there in 5th. Michael McKay, 6th place. Brian Royalty, 7th. J-Ron Valley, he's back in 8th place in that 111 car. Jesse Osborne, the number 30 car, back in 9th place. And rounding out the top 10 for the John Osman Memorial Virtual Tour Reality is Devin Timmerman. Braden Johnson, 11th place. Brian Royalty is back in 12th. As we continue on down the list, 13th place runner is going to be hashtag Team Sweet Tea with Riley Pace in 14th. T-Pain, the number 59 machine, back there in 15th spot. Jerry Chapman, 16th. Budjanowski deep in the field. Can he work his way up front? He's back there in 17th. Sam Parrish, 18th. Kyle Ramsey, 19th. Russell Worth, Jacob, and Jarrett rounding out those last 3 spots. So we get them all stacked up and packed up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get ready to rock and roll. Thomas Eskew is going to be on pole now with Lon Franks to his outside. 50 laps around Cedar Lake, and here we go. Wide for the race lead. Can these drivers hold it? And Lon Franks has it as he goes all the way to the outside wall. The first car to make it all the way out there is that number 10 machine. Thomas Eskew to the inside, and here comes our points leader of Tyler Jackson. They're in that 3rd spot, and we are beating and banging way back here in the pack. 3 wide, 4 wide, multiple rows deep. We're 3 wide once again with the 42 car all the way to the outside wall. We jump on board Tyler Dickinson as he works the bottom side of this racetrack. And the number 30 machine almost just completely chopped off his nose. And it is crazy back here. No hold bars once again as we work lap number 5 of this race. We jump right on board, right into the gyro mode as Dickinson tries to work the outside of Jarrett Duff. Not quite, though. It's almost like 2 packs here. There's a front pack, then there's this back pack. The second pack. But back up front, we race. And Lon Franks tries to take the lead on the outside down the backstretch, and they work down into turn number 3. Thomas Eskew hits those wide tires. Cardwell had to try to avoid him, and now Cardwell goes to the outside of Thomas Eskew. Look at that back bumper of Tyler Jackson. He has Cardwell all over it, and you have Eskew there to their inside as everybody races inches away. Tyler Jackson going to try to do a slide job for a lead. He's going to leave 1 lane to the outside wall for Lon Franks, and Franks is going to take it as they drag race back down into turn number 1. Lap 10 of 50. We still got 40 laps around here. Not one caution. Everybody has kept it clean and green right now. Working down the lineup, Youngblood and McKay. He's back here in the number 26 up there on the scoring tower. You have Caden still having a little bit of connection issues as he blinks out. Braden Johnson remembered his heat race. He was our leader at one point, and he got pushed around quite good. Had damage in it. Brian Royalty, he's back in 8th spot. 9th place going to be Valley as a caution is finally going away. Then you have T-Pain rounding out the top 10. As a first caution waves for tonight's Mac Daddy show. And here we go with the replay. This track kind of goes fast under yellow. So I'll try to bring the replay as quick as possible. Sam Parrish, the double deuce machine, another FBI driver. Oh man, he clips his teammate. Tries to save it down the backstretch. The 42 machine had absolutely nowhere to go. He gets tagged right in front of our, almost right there in front of our leaders. But caution came out in enough time. We're going to jump on board with Mr. Davin Timmerman as he works back here in the 13th spot. I want to see exactly what this driver has to see. As the lights on the pace truck is off, they'll be going green flag racing. And we're back here in the 13th spot, man. This is going to get wild. Track already looks extremely slick too. Not much grip, it seems like. Slide job city here. Well, we see a lot of it for the race lead. What about back here in 13th spot as we take the green flag? As Timmerman saws that wheel. They slip and slide around turns 3 and 4. Drag race down the backstretch, and now they're going to slip and slide down on turn 3. Timmerman trying to keep it off the wall. And that was a lap around here. You have Pujanowski. He almost got spun. Green flag is still going to wave, and he's being scored back here in 20th spot. He's going to have to recover. So we work lap number 14. Jerry Chapman, Brian Royalty the second. Timmerman back here in 15th. You have Jacob as well back here. You have Tyler Dickinson. Jared Duff back here working the 12th spot, and he has moved up 10 spots since initial green flag in that gold number 21 car of his. So we check back out on front, though. There they go. There they are, the top 3 single filed out, just like every other race. And Davin Timmerman goes to the inside of Tyler Jackson. He had a check out of it. They made just a little bit of contact, not even enough to swap paint. So very clean racing by Jackson and Cardwell as they ride right behind Lon Franks. And Franks is just trying to hold it together. Jackson going to look to the inside of this number 10 machine. Will the number 8 grab it? Slide job for the lead, not clear. What a run by Lon Franks, holding off the top 2. And now Davin Cardwell's going to try to capture that second spot. Contact was made by Johnson and Cardwell. They have not decided who deserves that second spot yet. As Cardwell rips a lip, T-Jack slide drops, crossover by Cardwell. Now will this number 5 car, will he repay the favor? And no. As Jackson is there to the outside, and they make contact once again. And Lon Franks absolutely loves seeing this as he's trying to skip away with it. Gap is up there on your race screen, a 0.6, a 0.5 second lead for that number 10 car. But don't count out Youngblood and McKay as he's working back here in 4th place still. Braden Johnson trying to get back up into the mix as both of those drivers almost knocked down the outside wall as they work down the backstretch now. On board with a gearbox camera. Now the left rear camera of young blood of McKay. Braden Johnson and his teammate Thomas Eskew. They're in 5th and 6th place. Everybody's kind of single filed out all the way back here to 7th place. Tyler Payne and J-Ron Valley, they're about to go to war. They have Brian Royalty there in the 24 car, right behind both of these guys. Check this out, man. What a good race this has been here at Cedar Lake Speedway. And back up front we go as I think I see some Swift swapping for the lead. Lon Franks gets passed by both of them there on the outside as he was not able to hold on to the race lead. And now Carwell and Jackson 1-2. Don't know exactly what happened to Lon Franks as he just knocks down the outside wall. Same thing with Tyler Jackson. Is that something that the race controllers will be watching for as we are halfway home this time by 25 more laps to go, 24 more laps to go now. And look how close they are getting to the outside wall as these drivers are still single filed out, trying to make it around Cedar Lake Speedway. Back in the back of the pack, though, J-Ron Valley spins, and that caution is going to wave right when I click on his name. He gets that thing back in the gear, but his car looks completely toast. You can see his hands making that complete right-hand turn. He will have a quick fix, though, a fast repair. He'll be back up there once a green flag waves. And here we go with the caution. Watch this this red car. And Tyler Payne was there to his outside as he was trying to diamond cut off that corner. Good job by lots of these drivers to avoid him and not T-bone him. We're going to double them up, stack them up, pack them up. The lights on the pace truck is off. We're on lap 27 of 50, 10 minutes and 34 seconds in this Mac Daddy show. And Tyler Jackson has a championship lead by only 8 points. And the lights on the caution, or the caution lights back on the truck is on. Tyler Jackson, 8-point lead, just like his race number, right over Davin Cardwell, as Cardwell is now stacked up to his outside. Race number 17 of 24. How nice can you be? How nice can you be if you're second in points? When you just start throwing haymakers, the knockout punches. Here we go, back under green flag. T-Jack, Carwell, Franks, McKay, and Johnson. Been seeing a lot of guys hit the outside wall. Will that come into play? Will race controllers be watching for that? As we are sideways, and the 59 is in it. More cars are in it. The 30 machine. Budjanowski has some front end damage. And Tyler Payne once again is in another caution, and his front end is completely destroyed. His right front tire's locked up. He can't even turn it. I thought he was trying to turn it, but he goes straight into the pits. So another caution, a third caution. Up to 9 is out. And here we go, the 59 machine. We'll see exactly what happened to him. Kind of ran out of racing room, and a lot of these drivers were just standby. out of the front windshield of Pujanowski. He sees it. Just had absolutely nowhere to go, man. And he completely destroyed the number 30 car. So back to Limo, back to race mode we go, and T-Pain has a brand new car. We'll see if Pujanowski has a brand new car, and he does as he comes out of pit road now. 21 laps to go. We have some guys that moved up quite a bit. The hard charger, unofficially the hard charger. Jared Duff back there in 9th spot has moved up 21 spots since the initial green flag. Sorry, 13 spots since the initial green flag. 21 is his number. But here we go, back to green flag racing, and this is going to be fun all the way to the end. Can we make it green flag racing for about 20 laps? As Tyler Jackson rips the lip, Carwell is running a little bit different line, and here we go. Slide job for the lead. Devin Carwell down into turn 1. Crossover by Tyler Jackson, and they drag race down the backstretch. Into turn 3 they go. Tyler Jackson is going to give it right back to him, and the caution is going to wave at the most perfect timing for Tyler Jackson as he was slide jobbing for the lead over Devin Carwell. And right when he got the lead, the caution is going to wave, and will iRacing grant it to that number 8 machine, or will he give it to Cardwell? And I think Tyler Jackson will be our race leader. Man, if that caution would have came out about 1 second sooner, I think we would have had a new race leader. Here we go with the crash. We'll see what happened. Back here in the way back part of the racetrack, and the 21 machine, he had to check up big time for a car in front of him, and oh man, another tough break for Pujanowski as he had nowhere to go once again. The Dirt Panda guy, TikTok guy, he spun it around. Of Jesse Osborne. Stack them up, back them up. Up front we go. And you guys see the line. The high side right next to the outside wall is where the fast guys are at. The bad thing is you leave it up for a slide job. Then you got to make sure you cross them over, hit the brakes just right, and you get it down into turn 1. Then you got to do another slide job. It gets difficult, man. Lap 32 of 50. You have Lon Franks. Braden Johnson is up to 4th place now, outside of the 2nd row. Does he have anything to say? Ran it good. E-Race just kind of got knocked out of the way. Is that in his mind? And here we go. Green flag back out. T-Jack, Cardwell, Johnson, Franks. And right to it, we're going to try the slide job over Tyler Jackson. He sees it coming. He does a little crossover, a little shimmy and shaking down the backstretch. And we are jockeying for position. Tyler Jackson, will he slide it all the way out? Yes, he does. They make contact. Carwell to the outside wall. Lon Franks is in the mix now. Braden Johnson is in the mix. And look at Carwell. He's getting beat up back there. And we have a mixed up race right now. Braden Johnson restarted in 4th place. He's up to P2 now. Lon Franks is trying to gather it up and get to 3rd place, but Carwell's trying to hold it down. Carwell needs to get around Lon Franks so he can go on offense and get around Johnson as laps are clicking off. Gap is up there on your race screen. T-Jack, our points leader by 8 points. Has it by 1.4 seconds. And in an interview, Jackson says that he does believe Cardwell seems to have a little bit faster speed in the open. As Johnson smashes the outside wall, Cardwell tries to do the slide job right when the caution is going to wave on lap number 36. Will he be granted that P2 spot? I don't think he will. He'll be back in third spot. As a caution once again is going to wave. And we'll see what happened to Mr. Kane back here. The 1-2-1 car. Blinks in and out. Pujanowski there to his inside. Does that have anything to do with it? And he loses it. He gets spun right around. And Valley, man, once again, almost gets collected into another wreck. But he does slam the outside wall, lifts up those front tires. Thank you all for tuning in here at Whiskey_TV, either here on my Facebook page or over there on my YouTube channel. We are live on both right now, watching it all unfold. Now Cardwell, Davin Cardwell. He's in that inside of that second row. You have two teammates there in the third row. Jared Duff, been looking very strong lately. He's back in the 7th or 8th place. And we're already spinning before the green flag is already taken. Valley is in it. Yellow. Someone hit the gas pedal when they were not supposed to hit the gas pedal. He rammed the guy there in front of him. Just a stacked up restart right there. Lights on the Speedway are on, man. It is nighttime racing here at Cedar Lake Speedway. And it all comes down to this. With only 12 laps to go, we're 20 minutes and 11 seconds into this thing. Can you survive these 12 or 13 more laps? That's a question. It looks like we'll go to a single file restart with the lights on the pace truck is off. See drivers coming around turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, they roll. And we're about to take the green flag once again. Jackson, Johnson, Devin, Cardwell. 1, 2, 3 with the green flag out. Jackson with a very good restart. As Cardwell smashes the outside wall. Same thing with Johnson. Johnson does it once again down the backstretch. And here comes Cardwell. He needs that spot. Tries to take the inside as Braden Johnson, shuts the door on him. Yellow flag. 11 laps. A pivotal point in that race. Cardwell went for the lead. Johnson, he did a slide job. He did not want to go all the way to the outside wall, though. He kind of just floated that car all the way to the outside. And that let Johnson and Lon Franks get to the inside of Cardwell. Cardwell gets pushed back to 4th. And then after that, we've had caution after caution. He needs some green flags to make it back up front so he can get her, so he can battle it out. But Brandon Johnson, man, he's doing a very good job. He's been trying to knock down that backstretch wall. They're on the straightaway. Not really much in the turns, the straightaways. That is getting him. As a caution waves, we'll see exactly what happened. Dickinson and Johnson are in it. A little bit of tap right there. They try to do a 180, flip it right around. Really no harm, no foul. They're back there racing their own race, trying to figure it all out back here. Goodness gracious, we're about to wreck. Trying to get lined up. Oh my goodness gracious, man. We need to get this guy out of the league. All right, back up front we go. Hopefully the lights on the pace truck is off. We should be. We're single filed out. And Tyler Payne is out of this race. Lights on the pace truck is back on, so we're gonna have to wait for a couple more laps. Jared Duff is our hard charger. He has moved up 15 spots since initial green flag, and man, his car looks still brand new. Doesn't even look that dirty. As we get ready to hit the loud pedal. We'll see if that blue machine can get past a couple of teammates from the FBI squad. Here we go, back under green flag, race and T-Jack. Johnson, Cardwell, 1, 2, 3. Lon Franks there in 4th place. You have teammates of SQ and McKay right there in 5th and 6th. So we know slide jobs. They're here. They're here to stay. The high line right next to the outside wall is a fast lane. Just what do you do? Can you protect the slide job but still maintain your position? That's exactly what Jackson is going to try to do as he goes to the inside tires. He floats that machine all the way to the outside wall as we still ride on board with Johnson and Cardwell. Jump right inside the gyro mode. See what these lines are looking like. See how this track is acting like. Lap 42 of 50. We'll go ahead and make it 43 of 50. Green of flag racing. Jared Duff back there in 7th place has moved up 15. You have Jacob back there in 10th place now. Carwell down to the bottom side. He's going to slide it up for P2. Johnson is there. They're leaning on each other down the backstretch. They are still making contact. Brandon Johnson's going to slide him all the way to the outside wall. This could be a big pivotal point here in the race. Johnson is still trying to hold it down. Carwell sees it. He does a crossover once again. 5 laps to go. They drag race down the backstretch. There's a slow car, and man, these guys are throwing haymakers, throwing punches, everything they have in the bag as Johnson knocks down the outside wall once again. And Carwell looks like he has captured the 2nd spot. And Lon Franks, man, just sitting back here and waiting for something to waiting for one of these two guys to wreck. As the laps are winding down, and now Carwell is still battling out with Johnson. Johnson's slide job and another crossover, and look at Lon Franks' view. The absolute best view in the house. And there it is. I thought both those guys wrecked, and here comes Lon Franks of P2. Franks just buying his time, minding his own business, and he's just gonna skip away there in 2nd place. Now with the caution is going to wave. Caution is back out on the raceway. And man, that was a tough break for Tyler Jackson. He wanted to see the green flag wave. But I think Carwell was right in front of that number 10 machine whenever the caution did wave. But I don't know if iRacing will give it to him. Man, that was fun. Riding on board with Lon Franks. As Cardwell and Braden Johnson were going to war. He was just hanging back, having a good old time, and then somehow those two guys got locked up, and he got a 2-for-1 dinner deal in one corner. With 2 laps to go now, he's sitting there in 2nd place. Here we go with the crash. The number 2 machine is in it. Jesse Osborne. There to the outside there in that gray car. Another deal of just running out of racing room, it seems like. All right, back up front, man. We're going to cover these guys, these top 3, these top 4, and even top 5. For these last 2 laps. Can the number 8 car hold on to it and extend his point lead? Jackson has restarted lots of these races, and some drivers feel unhappy at some times when Jackson restarts these things. It is very, very unpredictable. But he says he is a race leader and he gets to restart it how he wants to. Here we go. We're single filed out. Will he go early? Yes, he will. He diamond cuts off at turn 4. Very fair restart. And back on the loud pedal, 2 laps to go. Jackson, Franks, Carwell, 1, 2, 3. You have Braden Johnson back here in 4th spot. Does he have anything to say? Johnson, white flag is going to wave as Johnson gets to the inside of Davin. And he's going to keep it down there. White flag waves one more time. The last time down the back straightaway. Lon Franks protects that bottom side. And Tia Jack looks like he is going to extend his point lead even further now. Lon Franks, 2nd place. Davin Carwell, 3rd. Braden Johnson's 4th. Thomas Eskew rounding out the top 5. And what a race, man. 50 laps. That was a fun one. A lot of big time racing. As that fireworks are going to pop off for Tyler Jackson as he extends his point lead even further. Final race results are up there on your screen. We'll jump into the Discord. We'll talk to that 3rd place runner, or that 3rd place runner of Davin Carwell. And Carwell, man, it was a slugfest out there, man. How was it from your point of view?
Fastest car once again. Just just kept on getting run over. Unfortunate, but I have too much respect for these guys, and I race everybody clean. But I guess anything for its points chase.
Man, track seemed very, very slick, but man, it looked like the high side, but the slide job line was there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just up against the top, but I got to Tyler's right rear, and he just comes up on me. I race everyone clean, and I'll continue to race everybody clean, but this mirror blocking and everything else is just annoying.
With the season coming to an end, man, it's our last race is coming up. What do you think you need to do to capture the points lead?
You can't do anything when you're getting beat on every lap, every race. It's you just kind of settle for second, I guess. Here, if we get the win, we'll get the win, and if not, well, we don't.
Man, congratulations on this 3rd place finish. I know you're unhappy about it, but man, it was a very fun and exciting race from our point of view here on the broadcast. So thanks for making it exciting, man. But do you got any friends, family, teammates that you'd like to thank?
I just gotta thank you for broadcasting and Greg for putting the deal on, and just gotta thank my girlfriend for coming and helping me and spotting me, and just Davin Car Racing.
Very cool, man. Talk to you Thursday.
Yes, thank you.
Davin Carwell finished there in 3rd spot. Yeah, man, that was a slugfest. But man, Lon Franks, dude, you're gonna finish there in 2nd place, and we jumped on board with you. Looked straight out your windshield for about 3 laps, and you was watching Johnson and Carwell just absolutely throwing haymakers.
Yeah, I was just biding my time, man. I figure I'll try to capitalize off other people's beef.
Man, and that's exactly what you did. You got a 2-for-1 dinner deal down into one corner, and then some way, somehow, you slid right up in second place. Caution waved, and man, you just drove it on home from there.
I was just waiting for the opportunity. I kept watching. It let me get up to him, and I'm like, all right, I'm here. And then as soon as I got tangled up a little bit, I just capitalized on it. And another podium. That's all I can ask for.
Man, how do you like this track here with the dirt street stocks? It looked like this track changed quite a bit.
Yeah, the last 10, 15 laps, it really slicked off. They were killing me on entry to one. I don't know what they were doing, but they were getting me good. I was just kind of holding my own. I got into the wall early, and I think it messed up my toe a little bit. But I don't know. All in all, it's a good run.
Absolutely, man. You led quite a few laps, fell back a little bit, then worked your way back up to second place. But season coming to an end, man. And you've been looking very strong lately. You got any friends, family, teammates that you like to thank?
Yeah, just you guys putting it out there for people to watch, and Greg putting it all together, and everybody. That's it.
Oh, thanks, brother. We'll hopefully talk to you Thursday.
Thanks.
On Franks, man, capitalized on some beef that was going on. But T-Jack, Tyler Jackson, man, that was a slugfest out there, man. You guys were slide jobbing and everything, and but you was able to capture the lead and kind of just run away with it.
Yeah, it was really really important to get out on your own, so you could kind of run a slider line and turns 3 and 4 that way. I mean, you need pretty much the whole track. You need the inside on the way in and need the outside on the way out. So I was watching the lap counter. Lap 23 is when I got by Lon, so I think we got 5 bonus points for leading the most laps by like 1 or 2 laps. So it was a good run. Davin was a lot better than me in the beginning, but that track kind of came to me at the end there. I really like how the berm develops on the middle of 1 and 2 there up against the wall.
There seemed like there was a lot of pivotal points in this race that could have gone the good or bad. Do you have anything now that sticks out of your mind right now that, like, man, if you would not have done that, you probably wouldn't be in first place right now?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely think I had to throw that slide job on Lon when I did. Davin was eating us both up, so that was a pivotal point. And then basically, I got saved by the caution, I think twice, where Davin was probably going to run right by me, and caution saved me there. But towards the end, the track finally came to where I like it here. Like I said, it's really weird. You almost floated up to the middle of 1 and 2, and then you actually catch the cushion in the middle of the corner instead of on entry. It's really different, but it really suits my driving style. I've really come to like this place.
Man, season's winding down, and I believe you have extended your points lead once again. And man, you brought back the teal blue car.
It's honestly, it's really hard to calculate these points because the way the drop weeks fall off, and if the other guy's got a worse drop week or a better drop week, so the points really, I just let Greg do the math on that. I really screwed up qualifying tonight. I don't really know what I did wrong. I think I qualified 7th, which that's losing 6 points right out the gate to Davin, and I can't be doing that. So luckily, I think the 5 points for leading the most laps got us right back in the hunt.
Well, very cool, man. Well, hopefully I'll talk to you Thursday, man, and congratulations on this checker flag.
Thank you.
It is, man. It is difficult to do the points. We just let Greg Osman do it all. It's you do get 4 drop races, right? But there's 24 races out of this race season, so I don't know. It gets crazy. Then you got qualifying points and all of that, the most lead points. So Greg Osman does all that, and you guys can follow all that on the John Osman Memorial Facebook page. Go jump on over there and look at all the latest highlights, who won all the heat races, and where everyone finished and where they all stand in their points. But the winner of this league gets to drive Mr. Greg Osman's Dirt Street Stock in real life. I think 3 drivers out of this whole league. So make sure you guys go to johnosmanmemorial.com as well, and you can read all that stuff. We'll talk to Greg Osman here soon, next week, next Thursday, and we'll get some updates on some stuff. But the invert, man, that was fun. Top 3 inverted, almost was a 12, almost top 12 inverted, but that wheel landed on a 3 instead of a 12. But man, it was a slugfest. Royal Rumble, WWE Royal Rumble cage match. about 5-6 cautions, and man, the top three, Slide Job City, they were leaning on each other. They were trading some paint. But T-Jack, some way, somehow, man, he came out on top once again. A lot of pivotal moments once again. He had about 3 or 4 of them that he just named off. Caution saved him twice, he says. One of those did not go his way, man. It could have been a whole different story. But make sure you guys go check John Osman Memorial's Facebook page for all the latest updates. But everyone, thank you all for tuning in for race number 17 for the John Osman Memorial Virtual to Reality. Hope you guys enjoy these broadcasts. I have a blast covering this league. And everyone, please take care, stay safe. We'll be back Thursday night. And then after next week, we got some double headers all week long for the John Osman Memorial. So stay tuned. If you guys have not liked my page, please do. It always helps me out. Everyone, please stay safe, stay healthy. Until next time, enjoy some iRacing. Be a nice person. Don't be a mean one. Those people suck. And jump into some dirt street stocks and run it out there in the iRacing official stuff. Good luck. Try not to get taken out. But until Thursday, we'll be back with a John Osman Memorial. Talk to you guys then.